You're not what happened to you. And let me explain. A lot of people come into therapy, or some of the men's groups that I work with, or individuals that I'm potentially having conversations with, and they've already made an important realization. They're going to say something like, I'm this way because of my father or mother or this experience, or, this pattern started because of what happened to me. And I want to say this clearly, that realization matters. That's a great step. Because understanding where a pattern comes from is obviously a super important, healthy step. But here's a question I don't hear asked very often that I'm going to ask. How do we help someone separate what happened to them from who they actually are? And what do I mean by that? Well, first off, why that's important, because if we're not careful, we turn insight into identity. So instead of saying, this is something that my nervous system learned, a survival mechanism, we start saying, this is who I am. And those are not the same thing. So here's how I work with this. First, I try to help people understand that what happened to them didn't create their identity, it created a strategy, all right? Their body adapted, their nervous system learned a new way to stay safe. And that's intelligence, not pathology, all right? And then I gently move them out of the story and into this present moment, to notice, to be aware. And I'll ask, when you talk about this right now, where do you notice it in your body? Can we linger with that? Can we sit with that? Can we notice that? Not to analyze it, not to fix it, just to notice it. And this is where something important starts happening, right? They realize something in them is aware of the sensation, aware of the reaction, aware of the pattern. And that awareness, true awareness, it's not tense, it's not reactive, it's just here. And that's the moment separation starts happening. They see it experientially, that I am not the reaction, I am the one noticing the reaction. Only then do we start talking about choice. Because the past explains why a pattern shows up, but it doesn't get to decide who you are in this moment. Healing doesn't mean erasing the past. It means learning how to pause when the patterns arise, regulate the nervous system, and respond versus reacting. That's not bypassing, that's maturity. You don't stop telling the story because it's wrong. You stop living inside it because you've outgrown it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment.